Okay, so let's start this class. So I need to open my project. So this project is inside the winter batch folder, I guess, and the project name is to do app. So in the last class, you have seen that we have completed the update or edit part or add or edit part. So today we are going to discuss how to delete the data from the front end to back end, and I'm using for understanding this, I'm using the same application to do app. So for that, let me run my front end and back end simultaneously so I can show everything. So my back end is already ready, and most of the part is in the front end is already ready. And just go to the bash because I'm using the bash things. Just one second. Yeah. Now after that, I'm going to be run some command, because right now the to do app folder, in the root directory, my backend is ready. db connect is showing that the code is running. Now I'm adding one more back. This time I'm going to what I'm going to open my client folder, and I'm going to run npm start, because client is nothing, client is your and react application. So just wait for some time, it is open in few minutes. And in the browser you can see. So just one second. This is your application. Okay, this is your application now. So this is your code and that is your application. So just let me zoom my code that you understand everything. So this application, you see the edit part is there. When I click the edit part, the data is being set to be this form, and edit button is changed to be this. When I edit this and something like that. So I'm going to refresh this page. By default, this form is set to be an add form, and when you click the edit button, is set to be an edit form. So now this part is already done in my previous classes. Now I'm going to see how to delete the data from the database. So for that case, I need to be add a functionality in my. Let me close all the stuff because people are confused. Okay. So now open the main.js, and there's a button is delete, and but delete button is under the, I guess, task. Here is the delete button. So now I need to delete some data from the database, and I'm going to add. So suppose this delete function is also coming from JS function. So I'm going to create a one more function same as edit. I'm going to add on delete, and sorry, on delete. Just one second. On delete, and this on delete is a function where this function needs the id of the this function need id of the document which are going to be deleted. Okay, this function name is on delete. I am using the arrow function for deleting this. So let me verify alert id. So I need to be add this id on delete, and this on delete is called from this delete button. Okay, so need to be pass this function to the task, because okay, task. So I'm going to add on delete, and I'm going to pass this function on delete. Okay, and after that, just one second. Okay, so don't need to pass any id here, because I already passes from this task id. Okay, so don't need to be passed from this. So instead of this, just one second, just one second. Mm, mm, just one second. Okay, just one second. If I pass the ID from this, okay, okay, just wait for. So I'm passing on delete, and so when I click, listen carefully. When I click this, I need to be call this ID. I need the ID. So when I call this ID on delete, and I'm passing this to do dot ID. I guess this is the function. And no, I'm not adding this. Just one second. On delete is a function is passing from this, and just one second. So I'm passing this. It will be passing from this, and it will need to be add this function on delete. Okay, and I'm adding this function on delete attached to the delete click button. So this delete button. So on click, and this on click I need to be called on delete, and argument is task ID. So this task ID. So save it and save it. So listen, see what is happening. Okay, okay. This is happening because this delete function is a callback function. Instead of writing this in the task, I need to be add on delete as a callback function and task ID. I think when I click delete, this ID is shown. This ID is shown. So now I'm going to be add. Now I'm going to add the functionality in my code. When I click this on delete, it is meaning that you are going to access the delete function, and it is coming from as a props. So and this is the real function. Okay. Now you know of deleting the function. So go to the service file and add same as update to do delete to do. We are going to add one more service called on delete to do and pass the ID. Okay, so now just copy this stuff, any stuff, and paste it. Instead only changing is like just okay, only changing is this and didn't pass any extra parameter, and we need to be convert to the delete function, and everything is same. So now you calling this function from this. So go to the main.js, and this function should be a async function, and this service return success. So you need to be call success and create a await function, and it is getting from task service dot delete to do, and this to do's need the ID. Okay, and see I'm going to console or alert success. Okay, let's see what is happening. So I'm only adding when I click this function, it is triggered this function, and it returns something like that. So now everything is ready. So listen carefully the project. So this is a today task we are going to delete. So when I click this delete, it return true, and not true. If you refresh this page, that detail has been deleted. Now there is a task one. If you're comparing the MongoDB, just go to the MongoDB. and if you go to the DB and task, so guys, here you see there is a task 1. This is the like this is the ID we are going to delete. So this is the task 1. Right now task 1 is there, and task 1 is also displaying in this position. If you comparing this task 1 and description this one, so now when I delete this, true, refresh it, it has been deleted. And just one second, I need to be update this router, and instead of this I sort. Let me remove this. Okay, the update. Now you see deleted. So guys, clicking the data, you so you for the removing this data, you need to be refresh the page, then its data has been removed. So I need to be add something that this function call one more time when I deleting something. So if you go to the, if you go to the, where is the hook, okay, you see this means it is telling that if you changing the page, this function call one more time. So I am going to be change a function called update. Okay, this is third argument in the task book, and I'm passing update. Means every time when I clicking this update, it is changed automatically. Okay, it is changed automatically. There is no function related. So when you change the update value, this function call one more time with a real value will get. So now save it and need to be go to the main.js file, and you see this update to do, not update to do. Okay, use task hook. So now I'm going to create one more variable and pass update and set update. By default, you set a single value like true or false, whatever you want to be at, and I'm passing this update in this position. Okay, this function when you add this update, this looks well, nothing changed. But now I'm deleting this. It is also not removing this part. When you refresh this part, this third task has been removed. So what should I do? So now we should update this value again and again. So now after this success button, if there is success is true, then you update set update with an update, and you have a update value, and just change their reverse value. If the update is true, it is set to be false. If the update is false, it is set to be true. So means if this value will change every time, and if your value will change, then this hook will be repeated again or call it again, and the function will be updated. Now I'm going to test it. See, now I'm going to delete this. You see the data has been deleted. Now the same thing, this update function, update value, we are going to deal with multiple times like this, or when I edit this data, it is also should be added. So now clear, and also I'm changing the pagination of 20. Okay, so right now this multiple pages, so I'm deleting this, only one document is deleted. So now I'm going to add one more doc. New doc, new title, new description. When I add this, new title, new description is added. Suppose I'm going to update this. New title updated. When I edit this, it is updated. So see, the real time syncing is possible with this you just did. So now this is a beautiful things about this React. You can easily attach the real time updation by adding some simple one variable with the hooks. So this is the feature of the use effect. Use effects run means use effect is the function, means inside this function will call multiple times if you change this value. Suppose page number has been changed, then this function call one more time. If update value is changed, this function is changed to call one more time. So guys, this part is clear? Yes or no? Say yes or no. Hello guys, you are understanding everything till this point, or should I repeat it again? I'm not getting your voice. I don't know why I'm not getting your voice. Just 1 second. Guys, could you please use a chatbot to write your message? I'm not understanding what you're saying. Everything is clear till this point, or you are confused in some point? Yes or no? So now this part is done. In this project, what you've seen how to add the data, remove the data, update the data in the backend with the MongoDB. Also you have seen two important functions of the React. First function is called use effect, second function is called use state. This two function is very important function because multiple application can be created with this function very easily. And you have also seen how to create input field, how to use buttons on click function, and also you have also seen how to pass the data from one component to other component using the props and so on. So I have done multiple things. Now we are going to create a one more project in this workshop, that is the e-commerce application. Okay, and you know in the e-commerce application what will be added. Okay, so in this application you have see CRUD. CRUD means the CRUD operation, create, retrieve, update and delete. This operation is being using in multiple application in multiple way. Now in the e-commerce application, what we have done, we have a CRUD operation also. Also we have we can see the login and registration part. Login and registration. Apart from this, we are going to see a payment gateway integration. So we are seeing, I'm going to see this application again, login registration, payment gateway and so on. Okay, so guys, if you see this project, so this is the root of your database. So I'm not going to change anything in the, or no, I'm not going to create one more application for the backend. I'm using the same backend environment, but I will use one more different client environment. This is a client, is a to do app, and second we are going to one more client application where we are dealing with the e-commerce application. So backend will be same. I'm not going to change this app.js, but I will add one more route and all and so on. Okay, so backend will be same, front end will be different. So guys, let me share the code first of this application. Okay, and I'm going to, why this, okay, save it, and I'm going to ignore all this folder of the client and also forget about the client folder. Again we are going to be see the backend development. Okay, right now if you see this backend development, there is only one route is there which is using for the to do operations. Now I'm going to one more route for my user, and that is the user route. Okay, so same thing I'm going to create here. Same as there is a one model. Model is a structure of the database or a structure of the collection. Same as I am going to create one more model which is called the user. Okay, and I am going to copy this entire thing to set it here. Only thing I am going to change, this data collection name is user, and I am going to see change this information. So here the information is first name, user has a first name, and this value should be required. I am going to create one more variable for the last name. Okay, and after that we are going to add an email. This should be also be required, otherwise the data is not completed. I guess last name should be not be required. Now we are going to add the password. Okay, okay, now see, till this point everything is clear. Means there is no issue to understand the collection, guys. If you are level, if you are difficult to understand this schema or collection structure, please let me know. I guess this part is, should be the clear. This part should be, I think this, till this point everything is clear. Yes or no? I guess clear. Just one second. Yes, Sarad, you have any query? Oh, thank you. So now, just one second. Okay, now I guess this time I'm able to see your voice. This time I'm able to get your voice. So now, if you have any query, you can ask me till this point. Sarad or Abhishek, no query. Thank you. So now for the same, we are going to use this route file. So let me copy the sum of code from this file to that file, and also we need to be export this file. Okay, now I'm going to create two routes: post login, post sign up. Okay, and there one more route, dot get, this is the profile detail. Okay, so here see, this is login route and sign up route we are going to learn in this classroom. Also the profile route. So guys, we should add this route file to the app.js. So there you see one task route is added. So I am going to add user route, and I am going to add require, and this time I am going to use route and user route, and this user route should be added same as a task route. Okay, now have done. So say now I am going to working on this route. So let me test and verify this it is working or not in my postman, because we are starting with the postman and then we are going to deal with the next thing. Now, hello. Yeah. So go to and open the postman, and now, oh sorry, user is a prefix route. Here you mention this, and under this route is sign up, and make sure this is a post route. So sign up. Okay, why nothing is printed? Because we need run our backend route, otherwise it is not connected. Why it's not connected? Let me see. Yeah, div is connected. Now send, and not user sign up route is possible. I don't know. Just sign up SIGNUP. Let me compare SIGNUP localhost 8080, and this file name is user. Oh, sorry, user route. I think why taking too much time to be updating. Yeah, and now send. Hello world is coming. Means it is connecting. So my first goal to send the data as a user data to my account, and also I am going to add one more thing is email, because email should be unique. So I am going to add unique, a UNIQUE. Unique is true. Means this detail should be unique. Email should be unique. Now save it. Now go to the user route. So I need to be add this schema in this page, and it is getting from user constant first name, and you know this detail is coming from body. Make sure spelling should be same. We are going to check one more time. Yeah, first name, last name. Chalo. Request dot body dot last name. Email should be getting from email, and password should be password. So guys, first name, last name, email, password, everything is be set, and it is clear. Now same as my task route, I am going to save user.save. After that, you see, then and catch will be handle this part, and then will be handle like as a result, or maybe underscore I'm going to use because I'm not going to use this data. And you have to write res.json success true, and message account has been created. If something went wrong, so we are going to add res.json. Okay, just one second. Success false error, this error. Now this part is ready. Now let me run and terminate this point one more time, and we are going to again to come to the postman, and see we are going to add this first name, last name, and so on. First name, last name, email, and password, and this detail is being going to passing from the body. So remove it. Email, oh sorry, first name Amin, what's my name, and last name is Udin. I don't know why this error is coming. Oh, it should be. And then I'm going to add email. Suppose I'm going to pass Amin at example.com as an email, and password we are going to add pass 1234. So this credential I'm going to add. Now I'm going to send. When I send and see message is coming, account has been created. Now go to the database and just refresh the database. I don't know why it's not. We need to be add a refresh button also here. Okay, just disconnect and connect one more time and see user is there. So Amin, Uddin, example and something created and updated will be created automatically. So that's why it is displaying like that. So it is okay. Now with the same credential, I am going to send it again. And you see this is a error because this email is not unique this time and this type of error is coming. Error code 11,000. So now I am going to add if error code equal to 11,000. Let me confirm it. Yes. Then we are have to be written raise.json success true or sorry success false, and the message this time I am going to add, or maybe you need to be add message or error this time auth, oh sorry, there's some server error, and here I'm going to add error email email already exist. So now send it, and this time you see email ID is already exist. This type error you can handle in the front end, this type of error. But the next problem is like if you see the data, first name okay, last name okay, email is okay, but password is like visible. But if you creating a authentication or login registration part, password should not be appearing like this. It should be encrypted. It should be encrypted. So that's why before adding the data in the database, we are going to encrypt this password. So that's why we are using a, so we need to be by CRYP by. Here you see the byte is now for adding this bytecode we need to be you need to be remove. First we add you have seen byte is function, this function convert onto a function, and time you see this like this documentation dot need to is your password is from your is random your pass. So I use